at that point. We're only going to have so many specialists on the field at one time, and specialists are literally game changers. They can be the difference between winning and losing. They'll completely change the face of a game. So having something like Vision Pulse, even if it's not something you want necessarily, it's still going to be more effective than bringing out a lethal like an Annihilator that could literally go like that.
You talk about specialists really changing a game, being the difference between a winner and a loss. I immediately think of Gunjar with TK versus Tainted Minds earlier today, picks up 4 and saves the game for them, quite literally, with that play, because Tainted Minds were right there trying to get the flag on the board. But now, Game 3, OpTic Gaming compLexity, we're set to go over on evac in this area right here. Glass going to be very important going forward. You see the satellite drone floating in the air. This uplink portal sort of not really preferred. We see teams wrap it all the way around. Not many points going down, but on this side is where you want to be able to capitalize. You spawn those players out green, have full control, and then we see scores just start to rack up.
We'll be getting underway very shortly. OpTic Gaming and compLexity tied up at 1 apiece in the best of 5 series. This is both these teams' first game in the group stage. They've obviously got Panda Gaming and LDLC in their group as well. Let's see what these two teams will do as they go to war in this third map.
And we are now underway for Game 3. Want to start on board with Formal. It's going to be really key for OpTic Gaming's opening push towards this satellite drone. compLexity grabs it right away, sneaks back towards his team. And one thing to highlight there, they since come towards the middle of the map to just make sure no one can come straight through and sort of halt the rotation over towards the uplink portal.
compLexity in possession of the drone. I've seen this a lot today. Just wrapping it round to this kitchen side. And a lot of people opt to go for the one-pointer over the side of the building, but it looks like they're just going to try and bait the compLexity lineup up. compLexity throwing it down just to let them know that the drone is stranded on the top bedroom. Karma's actually picks it up and goes for the one-point play. OpTic making kills in their favor. compLexity have actually spawned on the opposite side as well. We're actually going to see Havoc push right over the drone reset. I'm not too sure I agree with that play. All by yourself, he's maybe hoping for the most heroic play of his entire Call of Duty career. But either way, OpTic haven't particularly capitalized on it, so it's not the worst situation.
And now they're in a position to strike again, though. Karma picks up 1 and now has the HCXD. He's going to use that to push out. There are only 2 players left up for compLexity. One of them is by the drone spawn, as this is making its way all the way back. The drone comes up. Karma picks up the kill, but the drone was thrown away, so just waste a little bit of time, which you do want to do if you're compLexity right now when that drone's getting so close to your board.
Solid idea from them, just run the 15 seconds down on this one. Let themselves reset, get the kills in their advantage, which they seem to be doing very well, in fact, as the reset comes in. Karma's caught out by Parasite. compLexity have control of this panels. Let's see if OpTic can retake it as Formal goes down to Parasite. He's playing very, very well with this Man of War. Answers onto compLexity now as he's taken out by Scum.
Now Swarley gets stuck on the mantle, ends up going down. Llama's going to try and save the day on the 6th tree. He falls as well, so drone goes over to OpTic Gaming, and Karma's already pushed all the way through. Kitchen is set up. Karma will be in control of the drone. compLexity's just going to try and stay alive, be a little bit of a distraction as his teammate tries to come in and pick up some more points. You see compLexity picks up 1, the pass comes in, the alley-oop is successful. OpTic Gaming up 3-0.
I'm watching Parasite here, and I don't actually know if he's aware that they're playing uplink on evac, because he was currently just wall running absolutely aimlessly at this point. He's over here. I don't really know what he's doing. I can only hope he's trying to rack up score streaks, because right now OpTic are getting a lot of points. Or the fact that maybe compLexity are going to come up on the respawn and he's going to try and slay them out.
Parasite just has to go huge there, right? Because he's in a power position. The kills are going in their favor. Now they have points on the board, but they need control of the satellite drone spawn. So let's hop on board with Llama to see if he can connect here. He ends up losing that engagement, has Havoc to follow up. The drone has been picked up. The forward pass over to Swarley, and they do not. They have one more player here in position. Parasite stays alive. He ends up taking out Scump, and now Swarley is fully streaked out, and we have a tie game.
Swaley's going to be streaked out. Parasite was very close to actually reaching streaks himself, and we have it tied up. What looked like a very questionable situation for the guys on compLexity has turned out very well as they suddenly take the lead by 1 point. Llama in a great position with that Mana War, takes down Karma and Crimsic, looking for a third one, goes to challenge Formal. Formal gets the better of him on that one. Havoc pushing up with the drone onto the AC side. Parasite takes down Formal in great fashion. OpTic are falling at the numbers. What has happened to these guys on the OpTic Gaming roster? They are falling, and they don't really have an answer back. The communication seems to have stopped from those guys over there. They've got to pick it up if they want to take the victory here.
They sent Crimsic all the way around the map on the overextension pretty much to try and stop the drone going over for compLexity, but still sort of going in their favor. Now the drone reset. You see where compLexity is at once again inside of glass. Parasite's going to be the furthest one pushed up on the 4th Street, trying to make it 5, but he buys enough time for Havoc to move in, get the 1-point toss. 10-4 now in favor of compLexity.
10-4 indeed, as OpTic are looking to utilize these last 40 seconds as much as they possibly can. Scump has pushed into lower panels. Does get the better of the HDXD. It's not going to fall to that one. Less than 30 seconds left, and compLexity have control of the drone reset. Karma gets a HDXD kill as well. Parasite pushing forward with the drone. Goes for the pass onto top AC. Karma beats him down and stops that one. Here comes 18 seconds left. I think in this situation like this, they're probably going to have to try and settle for 1 point, as Llama has the Tempest out. Scythe available for Formal. He's going to save that for the second round as we go for Karma, looking for that safe point play to round out the first half.
10-5 in favor of compLexity on the first half, and you see they look hyped up and ready to go. And looking at the stats so far through that one, compLexity really good showing. They got the ball moving, and Parasite was in that position over by the Outlink portal right outside of Laundry for so long, right? OpTic was still putting points on the board, and he was over there waiting patiently to strike. And then as soon as it comes in, compLexity just answer back with point after point. Now on the side where they're most likely to rotate the drone, they need to have that sort of slaying power again if they want to walk away. The smokes are going to come out too, but Formal just pulls out the Scythe, sends as many shots as he can right through glass to open things up.
This is the start you wanted from these guys, as the drone actually goes up for a 15-second time out. Aggressive stuff from OpTic, trying to get control of the map. As it looks like compLexity have come all the way on the flank. Formal has a fully streaked out kit for him to utilize, as Karma's going to push forward. Formal just taking control of the panels. He pulls out the Hellstorm, spots 2 spawning up from the base. 1 manages to escape him, but he's going to hopefully take him down as he spots Llama on the bottom panels, gets the better of him. Parasite answers back. They are on the preferred side, but right now they're not making the best of it.
It was 9 in a row for Formal, and now Karma's pulled out the Tempest. Spots Swarly right down there, but Swarly is able to escape. It looks like one player went for the push, and now Karma is able to strike with that Tempest, and the drone just being thrown all the way back in their base. This is going to be very risky for Parasite here. The drone's still up on the map, I believe. Scump and company still trying to move in and grab it to get this control. And they're coming away with some huge kills here. They take out Swarly. They're still trying to get in position. Even if that drone resets, you see they have control of that glass area as we're waiting for the drone to reset now. They have control. They just need to capitalize. They sort of have this forward line that's still up on the map. And even with that HCXD, it doesn't take out his teammate. And there we go. 2 quick down for compLexity. The push from OpTic Gaming has stopped.
Parasite just posted up, waiting for his opportunity. He's going to actually elect to use the Scythe all of a sudden, giving Havoc the intel that he could be pushing over there. Great communication from those guys. Formal trying to stop the bleed here as the guys from compLexity push forward. Swarly in possession of the drone. Formal goes down. Parasite with the headshot there. He's actually going to turn and burn with the help of his teammate onto Crimsic in the end. Scum answers back with 2 kills of his own to slow things down. The drone has been reset. Parasite still going AWOL in the base, and OpTic don't even seem to be bothered about the fact that he's down there. He's still putting on a KD clinic right now. Parasite looking to do damage, but on the other side, OpTic finally have control of the drone. They're looking to capitalize in terms of points. They get 2 on the board. Parasite still hovering around the reset, and it looks like he's going to be contested by Formal.
And as soon as Formal moves in, Parasite picks up another. Now only 4 shots left, does have to reload, and he's going to try and keep control of this top glass area. Pulls out the HCXD, try and get some information. Meanwhile, Swarly has control of the satellite drone, making his way through the middle of the map. As Parasite's still going to sort of act as the second lead blocker as Llama takes the front position. Just going to try and make sure this point goes in. The toss up and over red. Unfortunately, it's wide.
Here comes Parasite again. Playing a very interesting sweeper role, just trying to cause as much of a distraction and disrupt the OpTic push as much as he possibly can, as Karma has possession of the drone. Just throwing it around so he can get available that gunfight. It bounces off the wall awkwardly and he picks it back up without him wanting to. The vision pulse has actually come out and Scump and Formal are left to try and deal with it as best they can. Great mechanics there to stay alive in midair, pick up the kill and get back into the map as Karma's pushing forward, makes the kill with the VMP. The drone has dropped down, but again, they can't seem to get past this defensive line of compLexity. Parasite drops the lightning strikes to slow them down. We've got 1 minute 50 for OpTic to get 4 points in. It's only going to take one opportunity where they can get a relay available for them to start doing something.
You see the accurate shots from Scump help stop the compLexity push, and now he's in a fight around this tree, and he gets the help of a couple of teammates, and now Formal will be able to pick up the satellite drone. The forward pass over to Karma. Lead blocker for Scump goes down, but Crim6 is already in the base. Unfortunately, he can't help his teammates out here. Quick 3 down. compLexity have control of the satellite drone. The Psychosis was used right there towards the end. 40 seconds remaining. compLexity do have the lead. OpTic still within striking distance, but compLexity going to opt to try and waste as much time as possible.
Yep, and Havoc, it's just taking the drone away from OpTic. He's making it so that they can't possibly get him. All he's got to do is just aimlessly go up and down on this wall. OpTic desperately trying to chase him down. I don't know how much time they're going to have left to really be able to do this. I think that's all that compLexity really needed to do. And now they're just going to waste further time with the drone, put it up for the 15-second reset. That map is going to go to compLexity, and they'll take the lead in the series 2-1, Paradox.
2-1 in favor of compLexity. 11-7 will be your final score in the uplink, and you see once again they're hyped up, ready to go. That's 2 maps in a row, and looking at game number 4 of Fringe Capture the Flag, looking at the way both of these teams are playing, once again that respawn delay sort of helps compLexity. Their pushes are beautiful at times. Yeah. The only thing, Parasite keeps getting out of position. He's going on these massive streaks, but there's sort of a gap right in the formation. Parasite's all the way pushed up. His teammates, all 3 are a bit further back. That creates a little window for an OpTic